In a village tucked away in the countryside, Gabriel was on a mission to solve a mystery. A valuable piece of artwork had been stolen from the museum, and Gabriel was determined to find the culprit. He was a detective, after all, and he had a keen eye for clues. Gabriel began his investigation by questioning the museum staff. They all seemed to have alibis, but Gabriel wasn't convinced. He needed more information. He decided to visit the scene of the crime and look for clues. Gabriel followed the footprints to a nearby pond. That's when he saw Brian, a small green frog, sitting on a lily pad. Gabriel approached Brian and asked if he had seen anything suspicious. Brian replied, "I saw a shadowy figure sneaking around the museum last night. He had a bag with him." Gabriel thanked Brian for his help and continued his investigation. He followed the footprints to a nearby house. Gabriel knocked on the door and was greeted by an old man named Mr. Jenkins. Gabriel asked Mr. Jenkins about the painting on the wall. It was the same painting that had been stolen from the museum. Gabriel knew he had found his suspect. He asked Mr. Jenkins to try on the boots by the door. They were a perfect match for the muddy footprints outside the museum. Mr. Jenkins confessed to stealing the painting. He said he needed the money to pay for his wife's medical bills. Gabriel understood Mr. Jenkins' desperation, but he knew he had to turn him in. Gabriel felt relieved that he had solved the mystery and caught the culprit. He returned the painting to the museum and was hailed as a hero. Brian the frog watched from the pond, proud of his new friend. From that day on, Gabriel and Brian worked together to solve mysteries in the village. They became known as the best detective duo in the countryside. Gabriel knew he couldn't have solved the case without Brian's help, and he was grateful for their friendship. The end.